Hey guys, welcome along. So we're going to go through a few techniques, kinesiology techniques and energy modality techniques that are really designed to nourish the central nervous system, also balancing and integration of left and right hemispheres of the brain. So just generally trying to bring balance to the system. Okay, so the first one we'll start off with is called cross crawl, and it should be a really energizing movement for the body, but quite often if we're not balanced, walking, just normally walking, will be a stress rather than an energizer. So the first technique we're going to do is to make sure that walking or the cross crawl movement is energizing the body and not depleting it. So just follow along. The first one we do is actually the cross crawl movement. So it's opposite to opposite. So opposite hand to knee or opposite knee to elbow if you want to go a little bit further. Try not to rotate your body too much. It's about bringing that left and right hemisphere together. Now while we do this, the tricky thing is we're going to look up on a diagonal to the left. So we do this about 10 times. Keep your breath flowing. Keep looking up to the left on a diagonal. It's quite a challenge. I definitely need this today. And then just release. Okay, back to center. So now we'll do the same side. So same hand to knee or knee to elbow, you choose. Now this time, we're going to look down and to the right, but keep the head facing forward. Again, it's 10 times or approximately 10. Keep the breath moving. And that's probably enough, just relaxing. So now what we want to do, is we've done the cross crawl and the homolateral crawl, is we want to balance the cross crawl but with our eyes looking in all directions because we don't just look to one way. So we come back to our cross crawl movement. So our brain is integrating left and right hemispheres, and then we start to rotate the eyes. And you'll notice that maybe the movement becomes harder. So maybe you go anti-clockwise now with the eyes, and maybe the movement becomes even harder. And then just let the eyes jut all over the place. Up, down, left, right, diagonal, diagonal, anywhere. And now we should have balanced our left and right hemispheres and the ability to be energized when we walk. But just to finish, you bring your hands out in front and we're looking at both hands, so kind of in your peripheral vision. Slowly watch your hands coming together, representing the integration of left and right hemispheres. Okay, you can just slowly draw that in, hands to heart. Maybe even close your eyes. And then release. Well done. So next on the list, now I'm going to do them all standing, okay? So cross crawl you obviously have to do standing. Well, actually you don't, you can do it lying on your back, but this next one is called Wayne Cook's posture. Wayne Cook found a technique that really helped calm and soothe the nervous system, and it's all about integrating and connecting the body's energies. So what you do is you cross over one ankle on top of the other. Now you just do which one's natural. It might change every time you do it, so you just try and listen to what your body wants to do. Then we're turning our palms out, finding the interlace, the reverse interlace, drawing the hands through and under, okay? And the hands just gently rest underneath your chin. So you're going to be doing this lying down. It's going to be much more soothing. And you want to just notice that sensation that comes across your body. It's a very, very calming, soothing, balancing position for our nervous system. I use this all the time. If I'm having a tough night's sleep and I'm waking up a lot, I use this and it sends me right back to sleep. And I sometimes even do it when I'm lying on my side and my knees are bent. So I look somewhat like this. Yeah. If you struggle with this interlace, maybe you have larger breasts or smaller arms, sometimes just any kind of interlace and that comfort and that bringing together of the two sides of the energies is also comforting and works just as well. Okay, so just experimenting with how that makes you feel. Now the next technique is we're going to do our frontal eminences and our back points. So just really bringing blood back to the forebrain, because when we get stressed, blood drains from the brain and comes into the extremities, getting ready for our fight and flight mode, so getting ready to run off and survive. So we're just bringing a little bit of blood back to the forehead. It's super calming and soothing. And you'll notice that anytime you're stressed or something happens, you automatically do this anyway, and you're like, so we're going to actually do this. It's a neurovascular point in the body which really helps to soothe. Okay, and it's nice to take deep breaths in and out as you're in this position. Other hand just goes on the base of the skull. What this is also good for helping us is to be in the present moment, because the back of the head represents the past in a way, and all our old memories and habits, and the front is all about the future. So balancing the past and the future, bringing us into the present. So I would usually hold this for 1 to 2 minutes, or just for as long as it feels comfortable. Any of these techniques you can really use as much as you like, and it's just a matter of starting to tune into your body to see what feels good. If at any time it doesn't feel good, then don't push through it. So try and experience the fullness of your breath, maybe in and out through your nose, just to help soothe the nervous system even more. Okay, so there's one more technique we'll do today, and it's called the figure of eights. And it's more about giving you a little boost if you feel a bit blah. It also does help to give you that lift in order to be able to relax. So it's called the figure of eights, and it's a technique that Donna Eden is a great, what's the word? Don't even know. She loves this technique, she uses it all the time. If you're interested in her energy work, her name's Donna Eden, you can Google her. So we start by spreading the legs out, turning the toes slightly apart, finding a nice comfortable stance, and we're basically just going to make big figure of eights. Try and use the whole body, keep the breath moving. Start to feel a little bit looser if you're comfortable with that flowing, loose movement. Sometimes it's hard to get into the flow of things, but just give it a few minutes. Now, if you do find this makes you dizzy or sick, probably not the one for you. See if you can get a little bit more fluid, maybe even bouncing the knees. And then afterwards, you just simply let your body rest. Maybe bring your forearms to your knees. And notice this one makes you feel. If you're unable to do that big bouncing movement, you can actually draw figure of eights around your body. This is also a really nice way to bring you energy and help to balance you. Anyway, those are the ones that I use from my experience, and just wanted to share them with you, as I've found they've really helped me with all of my things as well. We're all on the same journey to healing. Thanks.